A few weeks ago, I told you about a moment from over 10 years ago, standing in my grandmother's empty house, looking at everything she left behind. How do we let go of a lifetime of things? And so many of you watched, more than almost anything else I've made, which tells me this question is landing somewhere real for a lot of us. So today we stop talking about why, and we start doing the how. I promised you we'd begin with the easy things. Today we actually do it, together. This is a practical map, a step-by-step guide designed to help us handle the clutter without draining our spirits. Because once we decide that we are ready to live lighter, a new problem shows up. Where do we actually start? When we look around a home that took 30, 40, or 50 years to fill, the sheer volume can feel paralyzing. I am 59 years old, and I am standing in this exact same space with you. I look at the rooms and my mind shuts down. We feel tired before we even open a single drawer. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. Every single item we touch asks us to make a choice. By the time we finish one corner, our brains are completely exhausted. So today we are going to bypass that exhaustion. We are going to start with the easiest things, the areas where we can build momentum together, and move, step by step, toward the spaces that ask a little more of us. If you have been feeling stuck since our last conversation, let's take this first step together. Step 1. The trash walk. The secret to starting is to protect our emotional energy. Remember what I said last time, start with the easy things first. This is what that actually looks like. If we start by opening a box of old photographs, we are going to stop within 10 minutes. The emotional demand is just too high for day one. So we start with step 1, the trash walk. We take a garbage bag and we walk through our homes looking only for things that are objectively garbage. Expired medication in the bathroom cabinet, old spices in the kitchen that lost their flavor years ago, dried up pens, torn sheets or bedding for a mattress size we don't even own anymore. Notice what we are doing here. There is no sentimentality in an old bottle of salad dressing. There is no grief in a broken plastic container lid. The psychological purpose of this step is to train our brains to make fast, painless decisions. Every time we drop something into that bag, we get a tiny hit of momentum. We are proving to ourselves that we can change our environment without causing ourselves emotional pain. Step 2. The duplicate flush. Once the actual trash is gone, we move to the duplicates. For me, this is actually one of the easiest places to start. We look in our drawers and we find 3 identical corkscrews, 4 sets of measuring spoons, 2 identical black cardigans, and for some reason, 4 rolls of packing tape when we aren't planning to move anywhere. Why do we do this? Psychology tells us it often comes from an old, deep place of scarcity fear. Many of us remember times in our lives when money was incredibly tight, when things broke and we couldn't just rush out to replace them. So when we find ourselves with 3 can openers, our subconscious whispers, "Keep them all, just in case we are ever broke again." It is a very real, very human fear. But we can look at those 3 can openers today and gently smile at that fear. We can say to ourselves, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but I am okay now. I am safe." Unless we are planning on hosting a massive neighborhood emergency can opening party, we only need one. Pick your favorite, the one that works perfectly. Keep the best and let the rest go. Step 3. The truth about sentimental towels. Now we move to the linen closet, and I want to be entirely honest with you about this area. A lot of organizing experts will tell you that towels and sheets are easy. They will tell you to just count them and donate the rest. But when I went into my own linen closet, I realized it wasn't that simple. I found certain bath towels that I just couldn't bring myself to part with. They were faded. They were slightly frayed at the edges. But looking at them brought a sudden wave of memory. And that is when the truth hit me. It wasn't about the towel. It was the memory of the towel. A memory of a family beach trip 20 years ago. The memory of wrapping a child up when they were small and shivering from the bath. If you find yourself holding an old towel and feeling a lump in your throat, know that you are not alone. I am right there with you. But here is the breakthrough we have to remind ourselves of. The memory does not live in the cotton fabric. The memory lives in us. We can let the faded fabric go to an animal shelter, where it will bring actual comfort to a rescue animal, while we keep the beautiful memory tucked safely in our hearts. We are not throwing away our history. We are just separating the love from the laundry. Step 4. Our own closet and dresser. That towel taught us something, that we can hold the memory without holding the object. Now we're going to do that same thing, but with a harder object, not a towel, a version of ourselves. Next, we tackle a highly functional but often overflowing space, our own personal wardrobe. Notice what we are not touching today. We are not touching our children's old clothes. We are not touching the belongings of loved ones who have passed away. Those require a completely different kind of emotional energy, and we aren't there yet. Today, we are just looking at our own things. Go to your own closet and dresser. Look at the clothes that belong strictly to the person you are right now, not the version of you from 15 pounds ago, not the corporate clothes from a job you retired from years ago. We keep the clothes that make us feel comfortable, the ones that fit our bodies today, the ones that honor who we are in this current season of life. When we clear out the shirts we haven't worn since 2015, we aren't losing anything. We are simply making room to breathe when we get dressed in the morning. This step-by-step roadmap is not a sprint. It took us decades to accumulate this weight. It is entirely okay if it takes us months to set it down. Every piece of trash we throw away, every duplicate we donate, every faded towel we finally release, is a quiet act of self-care. We are telling ourselves that our peace of mind in the present moment is worth more than a house full of stagnant past. Start today, just with the trash walk, or that one kitchen drawer. And once we clear these basic physical layers, we will naturally find ourselves standing in front of the deeper rooms, the papers, the old letters, the files we have been avoiding for years. In our next conversation, we are going to step into that paper clutter together. We will talk about why old documents hold so much power over us, and how we can safely sort through them without getting overwhelmed. Thank you for being here. Take a breath, and let's keep taking the next step together. When life gives us lemons, we finally know what to do with them.